Okay, da haucht einer Musik. Gutes Nächtle. Das war recht. Dann schütteln wir außer mit der Munition. Ja. Okay, da gibt nicht mehr her. Okay, Controller spackt grad. Scheiß Klump. Gleich. Ah, Foot. Eh klar. Das Akku-Klump hebt einfach nichts. Das Akku-Zeug ist einfach nur Bullshit. Ah, fuck. Kabel! Wo sind sie? Da. Schatz, jetzt geht's wieder nicht. Jetzt erkennt das Spiel den Controller nicht. Okay, müssen wir nochmal neu starten. Müssen wir neu starten. Wo haben wir das? Da. Einstellungen. Game Settings. Option. Kurz die Tastenbelegung nochmal checken. Ah. So. Das lassen wir da. Jetzt wieder kurz noch was verändern. Und zwar den Knopf kann ich nicht belegen. Scheiße. Na, das geht nicht. Das brauche ich. Ich hasse es. L1. Das Problem ist, das ist alles L3, R3, Back, Start. Aber der Knopf ist sehr wichtig, den muss ich belegen. Das ist Button 0. Hä? Ah. Waffe brauche ich da. Kriechen brauchen wir da und Punchen brauchen wir da. So. So viel funktioniert es. Sonst bin ich enttäuscht. Das Problem ist, das Game ist alt. 2003 glaube ich, war noch PlayStation 2 am Start. Halt, das ist kein Bild. So. Press Start. Falsch. Load Game. Zack, zack, zack. Fucking very easy. So. Ah, der bleibt drinnen, okay. Passt, passt. Passt, passt. Sehr gut. Gutes Nächtle. Zwei Stunden habe ich umgeschissen wegen der Steuerung. Okay, da spuckt eh nichts aus. Ration. 4 von 10. Wow. Okay, der droppt nix. Was sagen wir jetzt? Okay, da schläft einer. Jawohl, haut hin. Sehr gut. Okay, laut Radar ist da nichts. Jetzt gehe ich wieder außen. Falsch. Snake. Auf die Folter. Okay, da sind wir einer. Der Action-Knopf jetzt echt nicht mehr, oder was? Fuck. Okay. Muss ich vielleicht noch eine Einstellung machen, noch später. Also probieren wir das einmal, ob es so auch funktioniert. Cruise Lounge, Starboard. Na, da braucht man nix. Wo müssen wir denn hin? Da auf. Wo müssen wir hin? Aha. Da ist was. Drei, zwei, eins. Hey, du Arsch. Du Penner. Scheiße. Ich muss weg, ne? Und tschüss. Fuck. Jetzt kommen die Wochen. Oder eine zumindest. Na, zwei kommen.
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Understood. Deploy search team to the bottom staircase. Deck B. Increase security precautions.
Fuck, Herr Kim. Bis die da hinten. Wo ist der Arsch jetzt? Oh. Kacke, die Steuerung. Wow. Muss warten, bis der Radar wieder normal geht. Bis sich die Wachen verdrücken. Jawohl. Okay, verschlossen. Deck C, Cruise Quarters Board. Ah, okay, das passt. Hello, Otacon.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
Düppel. Aber ich hab Düppelgranate, okay. Magazin, okay. Macht das auf die altmodische Art. Metal Gear Style. Die Steuerung. Das geht gar nicht. Aha, okay. Eine Ration. Und noch ein Stock höher. Höher.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Ah, aber zuerst gehen wir da rein. Die Box holen. Und... Oh, 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 wo geht der hin? Der Arsch. Ich glaube... Eine Kippe in den Mund. Na! Oh.
Freeze.
Du Arsch! Noch eine Cam. Und weg.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. Operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal.
Okay. Unser erster Bossfight steht bevor. Mit den Chicks. Bandage brauchen wir auch nicht. Eine Ration. Get USB first. Hab kein USB. Braucht die USB.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now.
Alter,
turn
die
around.
Russen.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining.
Lecker Achselhaare.
Shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Geh bitte, geh mal, nicht am Arsch.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Ah,
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the
yo,
bad and all the
danke für dein Follow. 210 Biohazard. Willkommen im Stream.
Good. I have
Alter.
no one. Nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Ich bin zu langsam für die... Wo ist er? Komm raus jetzt.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Ah, da war sie. Ein Schuss. Ist sie da hinten? Ah. Hey. Ich warte jetzt einmal, bis er wieder herkommt. Komm. Bin da echt? Was macht sie jetzt? Granate, oder? Verfehlt. Ich glaub's nicht. Jawohl, getroffen. Komm. Ja, es passt. Ja, klar blendet sie mir jetzt. Ah, shit, ich seh nix. Haben ja genug Rationen dabei. Oh. Ich hab sie getroffen, oder? Klar, sehr. Ich sehe ernsthaft nichts. Und die hab. Warte mal, hab ich. Bringt mir auch nichts, oder? Eine Chefgranate bringt mir nichts. Ist nur für Kameras. Ist nur für Camps, okay. Am 9 wieder raus. Aber ich kann's echt. Jetzt. So. Very easy. Eine Drohne. Ja, schieß halt, Snake. Weiß nicht.
Cipher.
Otacon, ich brauch die.
Otacon. The ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army? First the Marines?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Ah, genau, die Emma.
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know.
Oh
I figured it
nee,
was a
die Mission dann
coincidence, but I couldn't
später.
get it out of my
Alter,
mind.
kann ich
There's
jetzt so
really
wieder
no one out there who knows
dran erinnern.
about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a
Scheiße.
trap?
Ah, es
To lure
dauert
us
noch.
out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to
Dann
get
später mit
confirmation.
Raiden, glaube ich, heißt er.
Watch your back, Snake.
Das
Maybe I
lange,
screwed up.
blonde
I got a
Prachthaar.
light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Oh, I hear you. So. Hallo Zanzoro, willkommen. Wir haben eine neue Waffe. Lässt dir auch was fallen? Ja, die Marke stimmt, genau. Ein 9 Bullet, sehr gut. Okay, das war's. Dann haben wir noch eine Ration. Hopp, 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 hopp. Snake. Was ist mit der Dingstaste? Ah, jetzt geht's. Jetzt geht's. Jetzt müssen wir runter. Schon wieder eine Ration. Okay, hier kann ich nicht raus. Geht nicht. Das geht nicht. Deckte. Okay. Der geht da hinten rum, die Wache. Muss ich kurz überlegen, links oder rechts. Patrick van Alt, hallo, willkommen im Stream. Muss ich da rein jetzt? Scheiße! Der kommt da her. Ich muss da rein. Bin mir aber gerade nicht sicher. Kackkamera. Ich muss ja nach unten den...
Who's there?
Wie viel denn da? Yes. Unten durch, sehr schön. Hat er was für mich? Jetzt sind wir hinter der Kamera. Noch eine Ration. Was sind da viele Rationen? Aber hier geht's ja eh nicht weiter. Scheiße. Alles klar. Hier geht's nicht weiter. Dann müssen wir eh wieder hier lang. Ich will jetzt mal was testen. Und zwar...
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Halt die Klappe und schüttel deinen Speck.
If you're going to do it, then do it.
Gib mir eine Marke. Du verdammter... Arsch.
What's going on? Respond.
Ah, komm.
We've lost contact with Deck B. Backup unit, check it out.
Ah, komm ja auch nicht hoch. Deck A. Ah, ich glaube, jetzt passt's. Der schläft schön eine Runde. Ah, da geht's wieder raus. Hier runter.
Freeze.
Ha? Kollege, jetzt? Schwing deine Hüfte. Ja. Und waschen könntest du ruhig auch mal. Geh dich waschen. Mein Freund. Hey, wieso kommen wir da nicht rein? Da kommen wir ja wieder raus. Da kommen wir auch nicht rein. Ey, Snake. Da geht's auch raus. Da waren wir ja schon überall. Hallo.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Aber der macht eh nichts, oder? Leider nein. Hoppala. Hoppala. Ja. Hallo? Hier. Schon wieder eine Ration. Da muss ich noch mal draußen. Hoppala. Ah, Snake. Okay, da komme ich nicht raus, okay. Probieren wir es da. Ich muss da irgendwie hoch. War das hier? Oder war das noch weiter? Mal schauen. Ah, hier. Das passt.
Freeze.
Move! Please don't.
Gute Nacht. Schlaf schön. Wo ist... Der ist unten. Da kommen wir da jetzt irgendwie hoch. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl. Dass das Ganze noch nicht so passt. Bandage, okay. Gehen wir mal hier rein. Wo bin ich jetzt? Bin ich wieder hier? Boah, ist das ein Irrgarten? Was soll das? Da unten komme ich nicht raus. Nee, das bringt mir nichts. Die Tür ist auch zu. Scheiße. Ja, geht auch nicht auf. Gehen wir nochmal hoch. Ich hab da was übersehen. Okay, hier sind die Kisten, die kommen nicht durch. Da geht's hoch zur Ring. Nee, da ist nichts. Da bin ich falsch. Scheiße.
Who is that?
Scheiße.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Understood. Dispatching additional men to Deck D. You are ordered to defend the stairs at all costs.
Otacon.
Snake, get yourself out of sight now. And
Ich liebe Hideo Kojima. Er macht zu geile Spiele.
Clear.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Backup squad to Deck D. Guard at the galley area.
Bin schnell Kaffee holen. Ich komme gleich wieder.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert. So, wieder da. GZ zu Level Up für San Zorro. Level 11. GZ. Weiter im Programm. Ah, so ein Nachmittagskaffee hat schon was. So. Dann. Zupf die runter da. Und geh mal nicht am Arsch. Muss wieder alles zurückgehen.
Ja, ja, passt schon. Passt schon. Geht er jetzt nicht raus? Warte mal, Otacon.
Snake, those pipes you see along the wall and ceiling are steam conduits. They're thin enough to penetrate with gunfire. Don't touch the steam. One of those blasts from the hole will burn your skin off. You may be able to use it as a trap of some sort, though.
Wollt ihr nicht wissen?
Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
The USP fires real bullets. Snake, metal gear is in the holds below the tanker's deck. Go down.
Geh runter. Okay, ja, wir müssen runter. Wir müssen runter, alles klar. I know. Get down. Dann gehen wir down. Aftdeck sind wir, auf dem Aftdeck. So weiter runter können wir hier eh nicht mehr gehen. Das heißt... Fick dich! Was ist da los? Scheiße.
We've lost communication with the aft deck. Backup unit, check it out.
Deck A. Dann sind wir wieder hier. Hä? Easy. Okay, da geht's runter. Engine Room. Es passt, jetzt haben wir es gefunden. Raven. Ist er es wirklich, der gute alte Raven? Leider nein. Wow.
Freeze.
Hä? USB-Bullet. Okay. Gibt's nichts zu holen? Knips mal alle aus, das ist am einfachsten, würde ich sagen. Oh, Scheiße, auf die Fresse.
Freeze. More.
Aber wir müssen... Ne, hier sind wir falsch. Wir müssen darüber. Okay. Ration haben wir so viel. 10 von 10. Der ist, glaube ich, oben. Ist da drüben. USB-Bullet. Granaten. Da rein wollte ich gucken. Okay. Oben. Ah, Snake. Auch nix. Da ist gesperrt, versperrt. Okay.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Ah, der kommt jetzt hierher, oder? Snake, was magst du? Warte, falsch, so. Ah! Scheiße!
It's
You after!
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with the engine room. Backup unit, check it out.
Ah, mal warten. Na!
The situation is normal.
Geh da rein.
It was nothing. All clear.
Okay.
Nothing was wrong.
Was zum Geier? Ah, jetzt kommt er wieder.
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Understood. Assigning more personnel to the starboard entrance to the engine room. Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Do you want to save, Snake?
Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
turn hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
Aim for the lights.
Was ein Geziele, Alter.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the...
GZ zu Level 5, Josef. GZ zu Level 12, Janine. Und GZ zu Level 4, Mark. Und Patrick van Out zu Level 5.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands of Metal...
Oops!
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Right. Up. Left. Front. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying the program. Some say that it was a military interest, with plans for the $100 billion program budget that actually arranged the legislative approval. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know.
Good.
Seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. Okay, this works. It's a great front view. What's next? Oh, I don't think we can use this. What's next? Oh, I don't think we can use this. What's next? This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The last one is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their...
Time to save? Hey Snake, what's hardest won, most
Kurze
easily
Pause,
lost?
gleich wieder
It's
da.
time. Get it? Amazing how relevant these Chinese parts are. Once the moon is gone, it's gone. Except for daylight savings time, of course. That extra hour to do anything you like with every autumn. Gotta love it. Then again, you lose an hour every spring, so I guess the problem. They thought of everything.
Did they even have daylight savings back then?
Of course not. They knew how to save time. We're the ones that need to be tricked into it.
Yeah, but you said...
The moment never returns. It's not based on idle questions.
Okay.
So, weiter geht's.
Own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless.
Versagen, was ich machen muss, lol.
Snake, that workstation is the transfer point between the tanker's intranet and the outside world. Use it to send those pictures over. All you have to do is face the computer and...
Ah.
Arms racing.
So.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay, first up. Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control. $30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have two mission objectives. One, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the codec button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the codec button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
So, da ist er, der Raiden. Raiden. Okay. Wir haben die Weapon. Schauen wir mal. Oh, Kackviecher. We've got the M9. Hier ist nix. Was ist da drin eigentlich? Eine Ration. Geht da? Eine Ration. Das war's. Hoppala. Okay. Ist zu. Geh mal wieder raus. Geh mal wieder raus. Muss die Taste echt umstellen. Was haben wir hier? Nichts. Ja. Hey. So. Was war das?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Okay. Geht Zeit zum Level Up, meine Freunde. Da ist er, unser Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Stay on guard. So. Radar haben wir keinen. Ich hoffe, hier ist keiner. Sind die alle okay.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Okay, du After. So. Name. Ah. So. Wo ist Austria? Okay.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you.
Ja, das weiß ich. Okay, Naomi, oder? Heißt die Naomi?
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Stay on the lookout.
Wow. Da ist er, der Lift. Genau wie im ersten Teil.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the President?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Got it. Und? Zack. Ausgerutscht. Was ist jetzt schon wieder?
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch.
Ja.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Okay.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Understood.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and...
Alter, wird da viel gelabert.
Is there somebody there?
Is there somebody there? Düt.
Is there somebody there?
Nope. Ab B, okay. Zu B müssen wir. Boah, nicht schon wieder.
Raiden, watch out. There are...
Jetzt reicht's. Mal schauen, ob sich ausgeht. Yes, it works. Boah, die Zwischensequenz. Ist das nicht Vamp? Ja. Bitte geh mal nicht am Arsch.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down! Where is he?
Lol, geiler Schatten.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Und weg.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Nope, es ist Snake.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Hey Blackie, hallo.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
Yep.
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents that Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
Das ist ein bisschen Metal Gear Spiel.
The unit was devastated.
Hab's noch Jahren endlich gefunden für den PC.
How should I know?
Richtiges Oldschool-Spiel von der PlayStation 2.
He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big
Was
shell
geht später?
necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not
Ja,
involved
das
in this
Gleiche.
one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Kim dann das.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Hör mir die Chick.
Take this too.
Und die Buffen dazu. Das lasst mir keine Ruhe.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80. 141.80.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Gut. Was war das jetzt? Schalldämpfer. Passt. We've got ammo. Kimiro hinein. Nope. Oha. Eine Bombe. Schlecht.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Very easy.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow?
Ja. Es Gelaber. Boah. Okay, 141.80. Gleich speichern. Ah, shit.
He's asleep?
Passt. Gesaved. So. Und wieder eine Sequenz.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Ja, sie will gern sterben, aber es kann ihr keine Kugel nichts anhaben. Da ist der Präsident.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day.
Keine Waffe.
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness? so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Wir haben noch 10 Minuten. Okay, los. Hände waschen. Ich muss die Taste umbelegen, es geht nicht. So, die Damentoilette ist ja was drin. Okay. Nichts. Passt. Level 1. Okay, brauchen wir die Karte.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? Oh, that's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio, Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Yep.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid?
Jo, Mahlzeit Blackie, ich geh auch gleich essen.
There's no need to think about this.
Mach noch bis 6, dann bin ich auch
We won't actually be dismantling the bomb.
fertig.
That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
Mahlzeit.
This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
Get set to level up. What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid.
Good luck, kid.
Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
So. Rose.
What's up, Jack?
Lass mich speichern, Rose.
Jack, when you get home...
Ja. Alles klar.
Hang in there.
So, ihr Hübschen. Das war's mit dem Stream. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Schön, dass ihr dabei wart. Wünsche euch noch einen wunderschönen guten Abend und wir sehen uns im nächsten Stream. Haut rein, Leute. Macht's gut. Ciao.